Hello friends, welcome to 6th wave of Basics of Vedic Astrology. Well, you can subscribe to my channel, and if you like my videos, you can leave your comments down below. Well, also other links are mentioned down below in the column. Well, in this episode, we would be studying about planets in their royal cabinet, fixed significations of planets, special aspects of the planets. So we'll begin with the planets in their royal cabinet. As you can see in this slide, the first column mentions the 9 planets considered in Vedic astrology, starting from Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu and Ketu. Well, Sun is considered as a king in the royal cabinet according to the Vedic astrology, and Moon is considered as a queen. Well, Mars is considered as commander-in-chief, Mercury as prince, Venus as the female minister, and Jupiter as a male minister, Saturn as a servant, and Rahu is also considered like Saturn, and Ketu is considered like Mars. Well, the characteristics in the royal cabinet of Rahu and Ketu are mentioned in some of the classicals, not the entire classicals. So you will have to analyze it accordingly. Well, these are the cabinet, this is the royal cabinet, and these are what shall I say, these are the authorities or the status given to these planets. This is entirely fixed. So the next thing we would be studying is fixed signification of planets. Now, fixed signification of planets are like significations which do not change. When you analyze a horoscope, they will never change. These planets will always be the significator of these things what are mentioned in this catalog. So let's see what they refer to. As you can see, the Sun will always refer to soul and father. The Moon will always refer to mind and mother. The Mars will always refer to vigor, strength, younger co-borns, and Mercury will always refer to speech, intelligence. Jupiter will be always the fixed karaka of knowledge, happiness, wealth, elder co-borns, progeny, husband for women, females basically. Well, these are fixed significations, they will not change. Basically, if a planet in a horoscope, according to Vedic astrology, if a planet gets afflicted, these significations will definitely be hampered. The karaka, the significations, basically significators are also known as karakas in Vedic astrology. So since I am used to saying karakas, I'm sorry to that, but these are the significations. Venus is the fixed significator of potency in a person. It represents semen and it represents wife. Saturn represents grief. Saturn represents servants. It represents usually people who are low in caste or low in status in our society, or who are old people. So these 7 planets, these are the significator of these 7 planets, and they will never change. If a planet is strong, that significator will become strong. If a planet is weak, that significator will definitely be weak. So the next thing I would be telling you is special aspects of planets. Well, as you can see in this, again I'll bring this catalog up. All these planets have 7th aspect. Wherever any of these planet is placed in a horoscope, it will aspect the house 7th from it, including the house where it is posited. Like if Sun is posited in the 1st house, it will aspect the 7th. If moon is posited in the 4th house, it will always aspect the 10th house, right opposite to it. That is why I mentioned the diamond chart in Vedic astrology is very helpful when you come to analyze the aspects of the planet. But every planet has 7th aspect, but the outer planets, the exterior planets outside the earth, the Mars, Jupiter and Saturn, these 3 planets, Mars, Jupiter and Saturn, these planets have special aspects which are full aspects. Now aspects are like, these aspects are basically full influence of the planet on that house. I will tell you the special aspects of Mars. As you can see, this is a Kalpurush chart, again a primordial chart. In this, Mars is posited, if Mars, this is an example, if Mars is posited in the 1st house, it will always aspect the 4th house from it. It will always aspect the 7th house from it, and the special aspect of Mars would also be on the 8th house as well. So 4th, 7th and 8th. So 4th and the 8th aspect is the special aspect of Mars. I'll take another example for Mars. If, for example, Mars is placed in the 5th house, it will definitely aspect the 7th house from it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7th, the 11th house. But the special aspect of Mars would be on the 8th house, the 4th aspect, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and also the 8th aspect of Mars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, as you can see. So Mars has the special aspect 4th and 8th. I will take another example of Mars aspect. If Mars is placed in the 7th house, it will obviously, every planet aspects the 7th house from where it is posited. So Mars will aspect the ascendant. It will also aspect the 10th house, the 4th special aspect, 1, 2, 3 and 4. The 8th aspect, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. This is the special 8th aspect of the Mars. So Mars will always give the 4th house and the 8th house complete aspect. The aspect means that this Mars has entire influence on these 3 houses. So I will go to the next planet now, Jupiter. Now Jupiter's special aspects are the 5th and the 9th. So Jupiter, if for example Jupiter is posited in the ascendant, it will aspect the 5th house, the 7th house and the 9th house. I'll take another example. If Jupiter is placed in the 3rd house, it will aspect the 7th house by 5th aspect, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, the 7th aspect, 8 and 9, the 9th aspect. So Jupiter has the special aspect 5 and 9 along with the 7. I'll take another example. If Jupiter was placed in the 8th house of a horoscope, it will give a special aspect on the 12th house, on the 2nd house and the 4th house. If you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So the 5th and the 9th aspect are the special aspects of the Jupiter. So Jupiter is entirely influencing these houses. Now in Vedic astrology, these special aspects, they actually entirely modify the effect of a house, the outcome of a house. If the aspect is good, if the Jupiter is working as a good planet in the horoscope, it will definitely boost the characteristics of these houses. And if a planet is not working in a beneficiary way, then it will damage these houses. So these special aspects are very important. And now we will come to the last aspects of Saturn. If you can see, if Saturn is placed in the ascendant, the special aspect of Saturn is 3rd and 10th. Saturn aspects the 3rd house, the 7th house and the 10th house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 10th aspect and the 3rd aspect on these houses are the special aspect of the Saturn. I'll take another example. If Saturn was in 3rd house, it will give a special aspect to the 5th house by 3rd aspect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7th aspect to the 9th house. 8th, 9th and 10th. The 10th aspect goes to the 12th house. Now you can see this diamond chart is really helpful when it comes to analyzing the aspects. It gives you you don't have to calculate basically. You can see directly how and where is the planet influencing which house. I'll take another example of the aspects of Saturn. If Saturn is placed in the 10th house, now it will give special aspect to the 12th house, the 7th aspect to the 4th house and the special aspect to the 7th house. This is the 3rd aspect, this is the 7th aspect and this is the 10th aspect of the planet. So these are the special aspects of these exterior planets. None of the other planets have special aspects. Only these planets, Saturn, Mars and Jupiter have special aspects. So friends, this would be all in this 6th episode of Basic of Vedic Astrology. You can subscribe to my channel and leave your comments down below. If you like my videos, please leave your comments.